morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome one and all to this, our game of Pathfinder Gatewalkers. Welcome. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Where's my image? There's my image. There it is. Boom. Guys, welcome. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I know I am. I spent most of my day packing my bags because I'm going to America. Woo! Land of the free and home of the Dave. We're going to go. I'm going to be going to Gen Con. And I'm going to be seeing a whole bunch of really cool and wonderful and amazing people out there, so I'm very, very excited. Just to be clear, this is the last stream that I will be doing for the week, and I will be back on Wednesday for Reign of Winter, not next week, but the week after, I hope. Depends on how fucked up I am after an 18-hour flight. But I'm going to try and be there for my players, and for you guys, of course, so there you go. As for what we're doing here today, we are playing Pathfinder. It is a second edition of Pathfinder, which is a role-playing game in which my players take on the role of the protagonist of the adventure, and I, the titular GM, take on the role of the narrator, the arbiter of the rules, and the consequences of my players' inevitable folly. Neil! But yes, that is what we do. That's what we're doing. We're going to be having a great time here. But before we kick off, let's take a moment to thank our sponsors. Guys, please take a moment to recognize all of the cool, wonderful, and amazing artwork you see of my player characters, including a brand new piece of art for our dear friend Arsini. More to be explained later on. All of these are made in Hero Forge, which is a wonderful and amazing 3D model making software that allows you to make these bespoke and amazing 3D minis and have them printed and shipped to you at home. And I have outstanding news for you. As of 2 days from now, the distribution errors that have been plaguing Hero Forge, that have been hindering the production times, it will hopefully start easing up, and we can start receiving our amazing Hero Forge minis once again. Very exciting stuff. Very, very cool things. So yeah, go and check those out and make your own models today. Then, of course, we have our second sponsor of the day, Sirenscape. Sirenscape. Talking in me Australian accent here. So, Sirenscape. You know, this actually happens every once in a while where I just, like, fuck up my voice because I don't know what I sound like. Yeah, so I'm going to do this one in an Australian accent because, you know, Sirenscape is actually an Australian company. So they're over east, I'm over west, so we don't really associate with each other that much. But, you know, it is what it is. So, you ever wondered what it would sound like if you had a game in which all the music and stuff were there, immersing your players into the middle of your adventure? Let's say that, you know, you're in a dark area with some, you know, pressure coming down on our players, you know, making them feel a little bit like there's danger all around. And then all of a sudden, as my players are trying to pick a lock, trying to get in, away from the danger, unsuccessfully, mind you, all of a sudden, they hear a voice coming from behind them. And they say to themselves, Struth, I wonder what that is. And it turns out, it's some sort of crazy ghoul. So they have to quickly make a break for it. But before that happens, a net trap grabs them. Oh no, they're ensnared now. So anyway, yeah, that's about as much as you're getting of that. But yes, so yes, all these cool sound effects, all these cool atmospheric pieces, a massive library of sound effects are available at Sirenscape, so go check that out. And yeah, you know, like, have fun with it. Play around, bring your players along for the ride. It will be an absolutely amazing experience. Can you request the accent for the entire Gen Con? No. Let's see.
How much would someone have to donate for you to put on that accent for the rest of Gen Con?
No, I'm not doing it for all of Gen Con. God, no, absolutely.
No amount?
No amount. No, because I'm a chameleon. So I'm a chameleon. If I talk to Aussies, that's how I'll end up sounding after a little while. If I'm talking to only Americans and folks from, like, the UK and freaking Canada, this is how I sound. So this is just what you're gonna get. So if you come at
like
me,
$5,000, I'll donate if you put that accent on. You're like, I'm sorry, I won't.
No.
$1 million.
You can't buy these golden pipes, you know. Although that being said, what we might do is, because I need to fundraise later on for a trip to Europe, which we will be doing later on. I might be so inclined to do the fundraiser as the Australian Dag, sort of doing a nature documentary, hunting down the Tarrasque with a group of adventurers. So what I'll do is I'll have a DM running a game with like 4 players, but you won't be able to hear them properly because I'll just be there in the background so they can't hear me, commentating in an Australian accent going, "Oh, Stroth, looks like the rogue's sneaking up on the Tarrasque now. Little does he know that those deadly spikes are going to make mincemeat out of that little tiny pinprick he has." Speaking of pricks, you want to hear a joke? What's the difference between a porcupine and a cop car? In a cop car, the pricks are on the inside. No, that's true. That's extra points if you can tell me who made up that joke. But yeah. Could you imagine a whole stream like that? No, it'd be so bad. Anyway, I have another sponsor. I don't know. I should feel like I forgot to talk about. So our other sponsor, guys, is none other than Fantasy Grounds for the VTT that you can see behind me that we use here for all the bits and bobs and ends and things that we do. So yeah, give them some love, give them some support. It is the VTT that I use because it's streamlined, it's easy, it's fun. It is a little bit on the pricey side, but you literally get what you pay for. 100%. Cannot deny. Then, of course, we would not be here without the kindness, the support, and the generosity of my Patreons who help me keep the lights on here and get to come and enjoy these games. So to tell you about the characters, these heroes that are going to be embarking on this adventure, I'm going to turn it over now to my players, starting with none other than Lushara, being played by none other than OG Lava Kitten.
Hello. Yes, I'm playing Lushara, who is an elven witch. She's traveling with a zoo. So she has her familiar Magnus, who's a cat, who's quite injured right now due to mishaps last time. A rabbit, nothing special about him, just a rabbit, and a wounded D'Artagnan, little rat. Resistance fighter that I am smuggling around in my backpack right now because it's a whole thing. He got all sorts of upset.
He did. He got tortured.
Cut and
got vivisected by Arseni's new girlfriend.
Yeah. It was a thing. It was a thing.
All right. Next up, playing the role of the mighty Bilrotar is the even more mighty Schooly Eye.
Yeah, so Bill right now is probably with a very frazzled beard because let's just say mistakes were made because a little bit of disrespect into a clean room, forgetting to take shoes off.
Yeah, that's right, you did. Yep, Bilrotar fucked around and he found out.
Yep, Bill is trying to be the point person to distract everyone and is not very good at it, is what he's starting to figure out.
I'm starting to realize that maybe the group doesn't understand what a distraction entails.
No.
You know? But nonetheless, I mean, I guess they'll learn it together piece by piece. Next, we have playing the role of the dwarven sorcerer Arseni is our friend Neil from Immersion Diversion.
Yeah.
Woo.
Used to be human, used to be skeleton, now a dwarf. Mysteriously enough.
What do you mean mysteriously? What the fuck do you mean mysteriously? Please explain
it's all a
to
mystery.
me.
Arseni himself is a mystery, or herself now is a mystery. In general, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, got in a machine. Thought I could stop it from the inside. I'll have Dag explain it more.
Mm-hmm.
I am a sorcerer who likes being a bard without the bard stuff. So basically, I just like music. And yeah, he used to be a human who jumped into a gate and then turned into a skeleton and didn't understand how. And now he's no longer a skeleton. So yeah, and that we know how it happened. So yeah.
Good. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, playing the role of the Elven Ranger Aelith is none other than our dear friend Jen. Hi, Jen.
Hi. Yeah, I'm Aelith, an elf ranger, and finding myself with this ragtag team, trying to help them out and there have been a lot of things.
So
We'll
many
just
things.
leave it at that.
Fair.
Aelith has regrets, is what I'm hearing.
Aelith has decided other things today. All right. Next up, playing the role of Viv, our puppet summoner, and the Eidolon, also named Viv, is none other than our friend McBluff.
Hey, Doug. How are you today?
Hi, Mac. I'm good. I'm exceedingly tired. I have to wake up very, very early
Same.
for a flight tomorrow, and I have not packed my bags. My underwear is currently all over the house.
Thank you for the information on
You're
that last
very
part.
welcome.
Wow.
I'm tired too, so sorry, I'm disoriented. 1 second. That was a lot of information thrown at me. I need a second.
Well, that's okay.
Okay. I'm playing Viv. Viv is a little puppet who has summoned a little dream friend to help them appear human. So basically, the human kind of holds them around like they're just, a regular little puppet, but actually it's alive, which is weird, and I don't know why. They'd really like to know why they're alive and why they apparently have godlike powers that were able to heal Bill Rotar completely last session before he got singed. They're really confused. And
Yeah. Confused and alarmed. Sounds very right for this table. And last but certainly not least, playing the role of the Dwelf druid Elink is the one and only Nick.
Howdy ho, neighborinos. Good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. Dag, what are 2 things you love, just real quick off the bat?
Oh, 2 things I love. My beloved partner and animals of every shape and size.
Outstanding. Thank you. I am playing Elink, and Elink is an aspiring adventurer wanting to join the Pathfinder Society, on top of being dragged into one of the mysterious gates that Gatewalkers is all about, and not knowing exactly what happened during that time. Elink is picking this as an opportunity to dip their toes into the adventuring lifestyle and give it a red-hot go, hopefully putting some experience under their belt.
I love it. Yeah. And experience you are definitely getting, for sure. Now, moving along, we have, of course, one last person to thank before we kick off on today's session, and that is, of course, you guys in chat. Guys, thank you so much for being here and being a part of the show. I am very, very excited to see some of you in person. I am very excited for this to be the last game I do before I fly out. To share in my excitement, I'm inviting you guys behind the GM screen in order to come and play with us at our table. First of all, just by watching the show, you earn channel points, and these channel points can be redeemed using channel points, the DAG dollary dues, to do a whole bunch of stuff. Insight bonuses to give my players clues, inspiration, divine intervention, divine healing, wandering bosses, bunches of cool stuff there that you guys can use to do cool, wonderful, and amazing stuff. Hey, Kaneepo Samurai, good to see you. It's been a while. Yeah, been watching for so long, trying to figure out the player's Discord name. Lashara, Bilrata, Schoolii, Immersions, Arsini, Aelith. Aelith is Jen. Viv is McBluff, and Elink. Elink is... I don't remember what you are. Something. I've got it right here. Ha! The one Ebenezer. There you go. So if you are on Discords, that's the names that they use. So, where was I? Yes, donations. So, guys, as you guys can see, we have already hit the DAG monthly donation block up there, which is super amazing and super wonderful. So anything extra that is going towards that is going towards Gen Con and having nice meals and maybe buying a water balloon to throw at Dave. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So they all come with preemptive thank yous and a massive, massive gratitude. So for those of you who wish to donate, as always, donate generously, but donate responsibly. For $5, you can award a red mark to one of my players or a purple mark to me. Red marks are hero points that can be used to stave off death, petition the GM for nonsense that isn't in the rules, or roll with advantage. For the Jinx points, they can be used to counteract hero points, make bad guys roll with advantage, or complicate a matter ever so slightly. Then, of course, we have our $10 donation, which can be a draw from one of two decks that I have in front of me. The first deck, boom, is a deck of random plot twists and random flashbacks that I will try to incorporate into the game. I will draw 3 cards, you will pick one, and that is the one we will go with. Alternatively, you can select a player of your choice and give them, boom, a heroic action. These are free, powerful actions that player will get to use that will also serve as hero points should they wish to use them as well. So there's that as well. For $20, you can give someone the coveted golden natural 20, because it counts as a natural 20, because sometimes you just need shit to work, and natural 20s make that so. Then after that, we have our $50 donation, which is a magic item for a player of your choice. This item can be a homebrew item you design. You can ask me to design an item of my own, or you can ask the players for something on their wish list, and then they can get that for themselves. You get to pick a player of your choice, and that's what they get. Alternatively, if you woke up and chose violence, you can instead use that $50 to increase the difficulty of a challenge with a boss buff, making a fight even tougher, changing the circumstances to make the terrain more difficult or unfavorable. You can up the stakes, making things even more deadly. Whatever the case is, you can absolutely hinder my players with a good old well-placed boss buff. Then lastly, we have our $100 secret menu item. This secret menu item is my favorite one because I love the idea of the kind of like the whispering of like evil consciences and stuff like that, and having like a dark side to certain characters. So for the $100 secret menu item, a player of your choosing at the end of this encounter, whatever the result happens to be, will become possessed by Kaneepo, who will then serve as a dark voice, a dark passenger that will whisper horrible atrocities to my player to try and convince their character to do evil. So yes, the possession of Kaneepo the Slim. So that is that's the $100 secret menu item. So yeah, there you go. We good to start?
That's not terrifying at
Yeah.
all.
You got pre-show donations, remember that?
Oh yes, that's right. We have a pre-show donation from none other than our dear friend Cookymon, which is, let's see, here we go. Boom, pre-show donation. We have a natural 20. Wait, did they put? Okay, so Lashara and Lashara. OG.
Lashara gets a natural 20 and a hero point.
Oh, look at that. All right.
Aw.
Boom.
Yay!
All right. So, Lashara, congratulations. And thank you, Cookymon, for the natural 20 and a hero point. There we go. Look at that. Boom. All right. We ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then, without any further ado. Our adventure begins. Ooh, what does this music sound like?
Does this button do?
That's basically how I treat Sirenscape.
Push the button.
Oh, I like this. Yeah, okay, I dig it. All right. Our heroes, a group of adventurers who, 8 months ago, found themselves standing before elven gates known as the Aedara, seeing just beyond its breach what looks to be their greatest, most untapped and unrestrained desires being fulfilled. But after entering the portals, hoping to find what they searched for, each disappeared for 8 months, returning with no recollection of what had transpired in the months that they were missing. These missing moments left nothing but a brand upon their flesh, a mark of the Gatewalkers. A professor by the name of Edward Riddleson bonded our heroes together and began to research these missing moments in hopes of trying to uncover what transpired in the 8 months. After a quest in the Sevenarches forests, seeking out and helping the oaken stewards of Sevenarches with an evil renegade known as Bolin, our heroes learnt that a fae had been working with Bolin in order to wield the Aodara for an evil purpose, the creation of the unnubilate curse, a curse said to slay and kill all elven kind. But Bolin revealed that it was through an item known as the Shade Wither Key that the power to wield the Aodara was being held. And right now, that Shade Wither Key was in the hands of the dreaded fae known as Kaneepo the Slim. Now, after working together and finding a passage to the Thin Lands, our heroes managed to enter the Shadow Realms. And in doing so, found themselves confronted by the court of Kaneepo, where several dark fae informed our heroes that they were the chosen of Kaneepo, that they were destined for some great purpose. But our heroes have yet to find out what that is. Exploring the court of Kaneepo, they have fought centaurs and tooth fairies, creatures with hollowed, sunken eyes, and even met a strange insectoid artist-like creature. Even fallen in love, as Arsini had his heart stolen, almost literally, by a vivisectionist Shay. But now, our heroes confront the last of the officers of Kaneepo, a man known as Mr. Lookansee. He is an inventor, a scholar, and he created a device capable of changing a creature's entire DNA. Wielding it with reckless abandon, he wished to test it on a willing subject. And Arsini willingly walked in after being told precisely what it did,
I had a plan.
then allowed the
plan
switch
didn't
to be
work.
flicked, and then transformed into a dwarf. There was
I
no
had a
mystery.
plan.
There was no mystery.
I know.
There was no surprise. And now
I thought I had
Arsini is a
plan
dwarf.
and it didn't work. So yes.
Your plan was to go inside the machine that was going to splice
And
your
gunk
DNA
it up.
and throw some dirt.
Yes.
Well, graveyard dirt,
I'm
like
sorry,
that
yes,
he's just
graveyard
vomiting
dirt.
out of his
But
mouth.
what were you- but let me ask you this: what were you hoping would happen in that case?
Well, he said that he didn't want dirt getting in his machines.
Yep.
So I was like, maybe we can.
Yeah,
get
no,
it
no.
to stop
But then
working
if you
with
put dirt in the machine while you're in it, what did you expect was going to happen? Did you think the machine
He
would
said
explode?
it wasn't in it. I was being
Did you think?
surrounded by a bunch of butterflies.
Yeah.
I wasn't actually in something, so I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense then.
No, but what was the result? Like what? Like you're saying the things that were there.
I
but
was
what
hoping it would just shut down and
like just.
not work. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
That's
See, that's what I'm asking for. So you're just hoping that throwing some dirt on this machine was going to get it to just turn.
Yeah,
on.
and then we can. And then we
That's
can
very
break it up.
unfortunate that didn't
Yeah.
happen for you, Neil. I'm
Yeah, I
really
know.
sorry. I mean,
I
I know.
fucked around and found out.
I know. Yeah, I know that maybe your heart was set on it and stuff. You know, just. I mean, could you imagine?
Hey,
if
things happen, right?
I know. I mean, could you imagine if this guy had spent his entire life and a fistful of dirt managed to turn off his machine?
I mean, I don't see the issue with this.
Mm.
Arseni got skin again, and
True, he
Professor
wanted
Looksy
skin. He's got it.
became-
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Professor Looksy inadvertently became the biggest trans ally in existence.
very
So
true.
you know what?
It's very true.
I,
but-
I'm with it.
yeah,
I
and
support
now
the
the group has 3 elves and 3 dwarves.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So there you go. All right. Well, I just wanted to be sure. So after brokering a deal with this guy, who clearly had no interest in killing elves, but simply wished to kind of use his machine to make elves not exist anymore, the group managed to talk him down and convince him to let them pass and deal with Kaneepo personally. Should they manage to deal with Kaneepo, well, hopefully this guy will just simply carry on his business and not have to use his machine on elves. But first comes the matter of dealing with Kaneepo. And our heroes find themselves just about to encounter the dreaded Kaneepo himself. All right. You are all... I'm just going to move you guys up a little bit here.
I'm assuming we've taken our shoes off so we don't piss this guy off when we do this, but
please tell me if
Yeah.
someone does not. I would love to hear about it.
Ooh,
you do have a donation from McClover as well.
McClover! Thank you so much, you bloody legend, you. What do we get? We have a $25 donation to top off the player's hit points and roll a 6 for a heroic action for a player. All right. Done and done. So that is one there, and one there. Okay, and let's roll that d6, shall we? All right, I'm going to go 1 to 6, starting from top left, then right, then bottom, then onwards like that. For Aelith, a heroic action for you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, McClover. All right, Aelith, give us a number between 1 to 5.
5.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Battle cry. After you make a successful melee attack, which I'll make it just an attack. After you make a successful attack, you unleash a terrifying battle cry and may make a free intimidation check to demoralize all enemies within 30 foot of Aelith. And that is battle cry. All right, beautiful. Love it. All right.
Also, while we're at it, Michael, you have the wrong character for Arseni out there because I made a new character sheet for him, remember?
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Oh.
Someone labeled Arseni.
Oh, right.
dwarf.
Yes. I see what you're saying. Give me a moment.
Yep.
And could you share the map with us too, please?
No. Yeah, there you go.
If it helps Jen, when you find the combat tracker, you can double click on your profile in that, and that'll usually bring the map up.
Oh, thank you.
All right, there we go. And all right, Arseni, you are now adjusted.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Okay, so the scene is yours. The hum of the machines around you still continue to thrum as the Mr. Look and See tries his best to clean up what Arseni spewed out onto the floor.
School, did we do a treat wounds on Bill within the last hour?
Most likely,
It wouldn't matter. You had a divine intervention that restores and resets everything, including that. So,
okay.
in
you have not.
which case,
you have not had
I would
one
not have
since.
that.
Yeah, you have not had one since that.
Let me try to patch you up a little bit before we go
Thank
through
you.
the doors.
you probably want to pull a link into the map as well. I'm
Yes,
guessing.
thank you.
Could we go back to the library and rest a bit before we go through this door?
Oh, do you need a moment to refocus?
No, but Bill got shot down the stairs by a fireball. Well, not a fireball, like electricity ball, so that seems pretty bad.
I'm gonna try to patch him up.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. No,
Arseni's,
There it
while
is.
that's happening, just trying to get used to their new skin. Kind of walking around. Jesus.
So, are you feeling okay there, Arsena? You look I mean, I know you were bones before, but you look a little pale for some reason.
Has
really
Arseni
low.
turned into a ghost? I can't see him.
No, they're right
I'm
over
over
here.
here.
Ellen, the
here.
person speaking to you right now is a female dwarf wearing Arseni's clothes, which are slightly baggy and too big for him.
Ah, Mark Devar.
It is small on him. Big and small. At the same time.
Can Arseni understand Dwarvish now, or is that more a cultural thing of you're raised on Dwarvish?
I would
he
say
wouldn't
the
understand.
languages and stuff, Arseni would still know the previously. The
Okay.
Gotcha.
Let me delete that then. I was gonna ask that too, so I just didn't delete it. Until
No,
I knew for
your
sure.
brain is still the same brain that you had before.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
And sorry to interrupt real quick. Can I use a hero point to try to
Yes, you may.
redo that? Thank you.
So tempted to jinx you.
Maar dek de waar, Erduk?
Alright.
All right.
There we go.
2d10
Wolvish,
plus 10 hit
do you
points.
speak it?
No, sorry, I didn't understand any of that.
So you're still Arseni, yeah?
That's us,
Yeah,
Annie.
Arseni.
That's our
Okay.
Sunny.
Yeah, he,
I
he,
think
he
you look
wanted his
great.
skin back.
I think you look really neat.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
I thought you were
missed that.
a tall man, but
Went through the machine, and the machine
I
made
mean,
him a dwarf.
I don't. Actually, I was about to say I don't know if I changed size, but as a dwarf, probably I did. So that makes sense. Which means I am now
super
4
sorry,
instead of 5.
Arseni. I was, I've always thought of you as a he. I'm really sorry for every mistake I've made.
Do you still like
mean-
he Arseni, or would you rather not? Or would you rather go something different?
If it's easier, I mean, I'm okay with either.
Okay.
I still feel
Try-
like a
try
he,
both
but
out,
I
give
look
them
like
both
a
a
she,
whirl.
so either or is
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
good.
Give 'em
Look,
a
sorry, I
whirl.
feel like it's way too late for this, but like, does anyone have any particular pronouns that they want to use in the whole group? Not
Go
just.
hog wild with me. I was born like 6 months ago, and I don't think I actually have a regular body, so anything works.
Probably just not it.
Gender is a construct for the construct.
I am a construct. That's a very good joke. I like that one.
Gender is good.
Yeah. Arseni, you don't have to have answers now. I know this just happened. We've all been through a lot, and you've been through literally life altering because you're, alive now.
Oh, that's true. I can stay in the room now when you use your heels.
Yeah,
Yay.
I can help
What does
you now.
breathing feel like? Okay, Arseni, I have a question. As
Oh
someone
my
who went
gosh, I
from
didn't even think of that.
Arseni, yeah, what does breathing feel like? Because I still don't know what it's meant to feel like. But like
It
you went from not
stings.
breathing to breathing. Oh, that doesn't sound fun.
But it's
That-
a good feeling. Oh no, because I remember what it meant. I remember what it's like to breathe. Because remember, I used to be human.
Yeah, so you went breathe,
I
no
went
breathe,
for-
breathe.
That is true.
That's really
Arseni?
cool.
Yes, I like.
I'm assuming then this is your first time, being
The dwarf.
curvy.
Oh
Um,
yes.
You and me should have a chat later on about some things you might want to expect.
Okay. Like what?
Oh,
I mean, we could talk about it later, like you were saying. So.
I mean,
That's probably a conversation for much later.
Yeah. Miko's just like
It's a long
sitting-
discussion.
I
Across
feel
the room, a man who is ashened in skin with these
feel a bit
large
stronger,
goggles
though.
is just watching you all throughout this entire period. He blinks with these two large goggled eyes. Just listening, hearing you guys.
do they like blink independently?
Yes.
That's creepy.
I just imagine. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Perhaps we should
Are we
move along
actually
soon, but-
ready to go in here now? As she looks at Arseni.
Yes, I'm quite ready.
This guy.
One moment. I'm gonna ask the doctor something. And Lushar's gonna politely ask, like, do you know anything about like what would be considered an item from the first world, like something from the first world? You mentioned that was going to be very key to breaking the prison that Kaneepo is in.
Yes. Items from the first world. Anything that has the mark of the Fae, things that have been exposed in a large quantity to Fae-like energies, these will all suffice. You can have a coin. It could be a dagger. It could be a butterfly. Anything that has been exposed to the elements of the Fae, that will suffice.
Like what? Like this?
Hmm?
And it was just kind of scratching at the back of their neck where the mark is.
9, that's a tattoo.
It was a mark that we got at some point. I didn't know. You said it was a mark. You said a Fae mark, so I didn't know if that's what you meant. Like if it had to be a symbol.
Just like if you find, say, a stick in the first world, this is now a Fae stick. If you find a stick in the real world, in the material world where you come from, you take it to the Fae world and you leave it there for a while, then it becomes a Fae stick.
I see. It's exposure.
Yeah.
Like radiation.
That's a very big word for someone with very few stitches.
I have vicariously read a lot of books.
I see. With your button eyes.
Yeah.
They're just like a rock or something at my feet that I can pocket.
Absolutely not.
Do you have anything that meets this description that we could, borrow?
9. This is the Nighthold. Most of the things here have been grossly exposed to the horrible darkness that ebbs and flows from this place of pure misery and suffering.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Anyone have anything from the Fae?
Well,
I
I
have been exposed to the Fae before.
Oh?
Oh.
Yeah.
So would your fists count as a Fae weapon? Could you just like punch him and that solves it?
Well, I'm not very good at close combat.
Maybe
I
your
think
arrows
we're
are fine.
I think we're this is to destroy the seed, so we don't have to worry about punching Kaneepo,
Crush.
All right.
presumably.
I've got it,
But yeah.
guys. I can summon things like pixies from the Fey realm, bring them right into wherever we're from, and if they can destroy and touch the thing, would you reckon that'd suffice? Literally, the
Either
spell is
that
summoned
or I
Fey.
could try.
Well, I guess we'll try once we take care of Kaneepo.
Are
Question.
we good?
Seeds.
Yeah.
Seeds absorb moisture and stuff still to create living, so they're technically alive. Could I just use one of my oil and unlives and just try to see if it does the reverse and shrivels it?
Well, I think we're at first things first, and that is
I can't really use them anymore, so I could use it like that.
I think our biggest problem at the moment is dealing with Kaneepo, and
Correct. You're right. Yes.
then the seed, presumably.
Do you think we can try to talk to him first?
Kaneepo?
We can try, yeah.
If we get the
See what
jump on him, though.
information we can, yeah.
I mean, this guy's creepy.
I may be prone to intense acts of violence. I don't mean to be, but I do like to talk first to see if the unreasonable amounts of violence are going to be unnecessary. Unfortunately, they have been necessary recently, but maybe not this time. Maybe we can talk.
You're too soft, Viv.
Well,
We
That-
can certainly speak to him to gather as much information as possible, but I
And if it
think
doesn't work,
unfortunately we're
unreasonable
going
violence.
to have to. Yes. Yeah.
well,
Lovely.
we're-
Yeah, you got it.
the only way we're gonna know is if we move forward. So, should we go ahead and see what happens?
No, Arsenic, just remember, don't react if your friend is at his side.
Oh, right. Oh my gosh, she's not gonna like this.
We'll worry about that later as well, I guess.
Are we gonna
Yeah.
have to get the divorce papers out?
And
We
Lushara,
never got married.
You
and
don't
Shara,
know that.
Arsene, we
Yes.
we about the same size as well.
I think I shrunk, so I'm 4'5" now instead of 5'5".
If you're dwarf size, and I'm slightly larger than a dwarf, do you reckon you'd fit into my clothes? Because surely these human clothes that you're wearing are going to trip you up or something.
I can hike him up as I kind of fold him over and tie it off
Alright,
with the
but,
rope I've got on me.
If we need to
I
run
think-
in a hurry,
Hmm.
you might want one of these at least. I'm going to pull out a small package and hand it to Arsene. That'll keep the lads or girls, whatever you want, from causing you too much pain.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
I'll change into that then
I
really
sup-
quick, just in case, because, yeah. I still have my
I'll
clothing,
do
so...
I'll do some tailoring and hemming and everything for you later. Cause it's no, yeah.
Bill, look away!
We'll talk.
Thank
Arsene, you can't just change in front of, like,
Oh.
Bill.
Bleh.
I'm sorry, Doctor. We'll be out of your hair very shortly.
Ben, this is my house. This is my. Oh, you see, this is the bed in the corner of the room. This is just where I sleep. This is my room. I got nowhere else to be.
well, Doctor, maybe put a note saying incurs some mental trauma for people that go through.
Then it doesn't do this.
Alright, I'm good.
Oh, my machine works
Okay.
perfectly. If he had mental trauma, he had it going in.
I think we all have a lot of trauma right now. But yes, you're correct. Thank you. Okay. Are we ready?
now?
Everyone
Yeah.
strap
Yeah.
in
As
and
a...
All right,
Strapped
bracing,
in.
them,
Okay.
bracing
Yeah.
themselves for what is to come, our heroes place their hand
Yep.
upon the door, pushing the wooden oak open. They find themselves within the following chamber. As they enter, a short flight of stairs leads up in the middle of this chamber towards what looks to be a central, large, cavernous room with a runic circle nestled in the center. Risen on a dais is a throne of brambled, twisted black branches. You see a four-post bed to the far northwest, covered in black silks and spiderweb, and next to the bed a small bird cage containing what looks to be a small hedgehog man wearing overalls and a sun hat. Tied with manacles to the bed is Leiko, the Shay, her clothes slightly torn in various places by her very own blade, but her mask slightly cracked, but still covering her face. As Kaneepo sees you enter, he is crouched almost like, you can imagine like Gollum from Lord of the Rings kind of crouched while sitting on the throne. His limbs are too gangly and long to be human of any kind. He almost seems to also have these unnatural bends, like he's got two elbows and extra joints in various places. His skin like blackened leather, with stripes covering from top to bottom. As he looks at you, he smiles widely. You've come. Welcome. Please, do not hide. Step closer. I won't bite. Hard.
Where's Leiko?
On the bed. Right there.
Oh,
It's over there.
sorry. I thought you were talking about the hedgehog dude. Okay.
No, yeah, like the
Okay.
hedgehog's there too.
Yep, said
Yeah.
Lake
Hedgehog
However.
goes in the.
Yep,
Okay,
Lake
got it.
However's
Sorry.
Just over there. It's okay.
Okay.
Well, glad we cleared that up.
Sorry. I just.
I believe Viv's got some questions for you.
I have
Oh,
questions.
yes. Please. Come. Ask away. Ask me anything. I've been here for so long. He starts to scratch the side of his cheek, and as he does, one of the claws pierces his skin, and you see this thin, like, line of blackish blood pour from the wound as he keeps scratching at himself.
Oh, please be careful. Please be careful.
Oh, I am careful. I am just excited. Did you know?
I know some people scratch whenever they're excited. Something called stimming. So, but it can
Oh.
it's not good for you. So try to not scratch, okay?
Oh, but if I don't scratch, then I have to manage my itch another way. And that's never a good thing. He leaps down next to Viv. He looks the Eidolon in the eye. Seems like he doesn't know that Viv is the doll.
Mm-hmm. Those were really nice paintings that you had in the walls of, or I guess the tree trunk walls.
Yes. Oh, thank you. I had them commissioned myself. The artist is quite the skilled painter, though his resources are a little to be wanted. It's very hard to get all the meat he needs to keep him entertained.
Mm.
Gonna take a step up behind Viv, just almost protectively. Just, oh yeah. What's this chosen business?
Yeah,
Chosen?
a few people have said that we're Kaneepo chosen. I believe you're Kaneepo, yeah?
You hear a voice coming from behind Elink. As you turn to face it, Kaneepo is now behind Elink. You have no idea how Kaneepo got there. Only that one moment you were staring directly at him, and the next, he is simply there.
Oh, that's cool.
The Chosen.
Put my hands up, like
Wait one
sort
second.
of big
Ah.
barrier between me and Viv.
Oh, yeah,
It's,
The
it's
Chosen.
okay.
So,
Ah, yes. The Chosen. Long ago it was said that I could never escape these walls. No, I would be stuck here thanks to their kind. He points behind him at both Aelith and Lushara, who are surreptitiously moving around the room, hoping that he's not noticing.
Hey, it's not their fault.
Oh, but it is. It is very much their fault. And as you make your way, getting too close to the cage, you hear the voice disappear from around you, Lushara. What do you do? You're muted.
Yeah, she's just like, oh, hi.
Oh, no, you just hear silence all of a sudden. Like an eerie silence just drops over the room.
Oh. Okay. So it's just complete. I can't hear anybody.
No, you can't hear Kaneepo anymore.
Oh. It will freeze in place.
All right.
She's just gonna hold still.
Make a will save.
Ooh.
I was going to say, while they were talking, Bill had been scanning the room, see if he could see this seed somewhere in this room.
Make a perception check.
From what I remember, they said it was the throne that he sits on.
All right. Oh, sorry, that's a will save, not a reflex.
Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. Sorry.
No, it's
Try
okay.
that again.
All right. With a will save, you watch as Kaneepo suddenly appears between you and the cage. His eyes are now wide and bugged out. They are literally pointing out of his head, and you can see that the pits behind them are now just sort of bleeding this blackish smoke. As he looks at you, his mouth just filled with these razor-sharp teeth. As he stares almost directly at you, he tries to terrify you, but you manage to save against it, though he is definitely an unsettling character.
He's terrifying.
Bilrita, you can see nestled at the top of the throne is what looks to be a small acorn floating in the air.
Just floating in the air.
Correct. As he twists his neck, you hear the bones breaking and snapping as he says, "Their kind, their kind locked me here, kept me here, caged and imprisoned, thought themselves my betters for wielding magics that could keep me here. I never forget, not a day, not a moment, not a second ran past without them on my mind." Thank you for the raid, Dinosaur Bob. Please have a wonderful rest of your evening. Mwah! Love your face. Can we get a quick shout out for Dinosaur Bob if we haven't done one already? All right.
Dinosaur Bob!
Okay. Lashara, what do you do? He looks menacing towards you. Menacingly towards you.
Yeah, I'm going to step back away from the cage and him.
As you do so, you basically feel you bump into something. It is Kaneepo standing behind you.
Oh, he's so creepy.
He places both of his hands on your shoulder. Again, you feel the multiple extra segments of his fingers extending outwards, reaching almost partway down your chest from your back as they've curved over your shoulders.
She's gonna try to be like, nah, let's not touch.
He's gonna try and grapple you. Well, I say grapple.
Oh no!
He's definitely.
He's gonna try to.
He's definitely gonna try and grapple you. All right, what is your fortitude?
+6, so 16
is the number we're looking for. Okay, yeah, it's not. You don't have terrible terrible luck with this. But he will indeed if he rolls a 14. So, yeah, you are held in place by Kaneepo's claws. He hasn't attacked you yet, but he is definitely kind of firmly grasping you.
Now, Mr. the Slim,
You watch as his head now rotates 180 degrees in the wrong direction.
Oh,
neat
like
party
an
trick.
owl.
So as you're chosen, what do you want with us? What can we do to help you?
Oh, quite the contrary. I'm here to help you.
Help us do what?
Oh. Fulfill your every desire. There are forces in this world. Forces that promise things, contracts, litigations. Promises, 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 all made by creatures that lie, manipulate, steal. And as he's saying these words, he's sort of squeezing Lashara a little tighter. The elves make such lies. But not Kaneepo. No. Quite a simple promise I have for you. Take my throne. Take my power. Take it all. It shall be yours, and command of the Nighthold, also yours for the taking. Go anywhere. Do anything. Fulfill your dreams. Instill nightmares on your enemies. All is at your very grasp.
What is it you want?
Me? Nothing. I have been Kaneepo the Slim for years, thousands of years. The time has come for the Slim to pass to a new era, a new age. Do you know why it's important that a Slim sit on the throne? That the Nighthold has creatures like me?
No, not really.
This is a
So,
kingdom.
tell me more.
This is a kingdom. This is a place where only the most truly fearsome and ferocious are in command. The creatures of the Nighthold heed to the call of the Slim and the Slim alone.
I look at Viv. I look at Arseni and I'm like, oh yeah, vicious. Absolutely.
Oh, do not underestimate yourself. I've seen what each of you are capable of. And I've seen what it is you seek. Pretty nasty stuff, if you ask me. But more
What
important...
do you think?
What do I think? I think you desire purpose. You desire something to fill that hole inside of you that can't be filled by being some mere adventurer wandering the wilds. And I promise you this. The role of the Slim comes with much purpose, the weight of which few mortals have ever experienced. And all it takes is a small sacrifice.
You do want something.
Oh, no. There is only one chair, one throne, one king of the night, one Slim.
Are you not the first, Kaneepo?
Oh, yes. But I was not the first Slim. He worked in cornfields, hid in shadows, referred to as the Thin Man. It's where the title grew its name.
I'm really sorry. That sounds like a lot of burden on you. Would you mind releasing my friend while we keep talking?
Oh, that depends.
Yeah, I vote for Lashara as well.
So she's just kind of ow. What do you get out of releasing your control to one of us? And she's just kind of like flinching and just like, oh my god, this grip.
If you are struggling against it, he will go to pin. Are you struggling?
No, she's just kind of like flinching, like, oh, it hurts.
Oh, he's
so
not.
She just kind of yeah.
Okay, so
because he was gripping harder and harder. So she's like, ow.
Oh yeah. That was more
Yeah.
to emphasize stuff. He's not continually holding
Yeah.
like a tight grip. He is just stopping you from moving around.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just kind of like. So, what do you gain out of transferring your throne to one of us?
Me?
Seems like you're giving up a whole lot of power.
It was never mine to give up. The time has simply come for that power to move on. That's all.
Oh, well,
Can
go
I
on,
tell
Lashara.
if
Take
he's
your turn.
lying?
With a perception check, you can try to discern if he is lying.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Anyone who wishes to, listening to the conversation, may make a perception check to try and ascertain if Kaneepo is lying.
I'm way too freaked out.
Bilratar. Bilratar, you can ascertain the most. Everyone here knows or gets the impression that this person is not lying. Aelith, you as well. You and Bilratar realize that he is definitely excluding something. But he is telling the truth for everything he has said. He will be giving up his power, all of it, every single ounce of it. His intention is for one of you to take the throne. He has nothing to gain from it. These are all true statements.
So,
How about you
There's
ascend
more-
the throne, Lashara?
Can
I'm
Meepo...
just gonna
Let-
give
let-
you
let-
like
at this
the
point in time,
biggest,
at
like,
this
what?
point in time, Elink, I need you to make me a fort save.
Okie dokie.
what's happening? Bill will start thinking back to, because we've heard about the curse and the binding.
Mm-hmm.
Was there any specific wording of the fact it's the binding of the Slim or the binding of Kaneepo himself?
Kaneepo is bound to the throne, and Kaneepo,
Yep.
both him and you don't know.
No,
if
I mean in terms of
you don't know
the
which.
seed.
You do not know.
You don't know
which.
which.
The seed is just the method in which he goes back.
Oh.
Bye, McClover.
I'd like to action point that, please. Thank you.
Let's see. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna jinx point that,
Oh, okie dokie.
Oh,
but I will take that. I will take that off. Okay, there we go. All right. Give me 2 seconds while I. Get this. There we go. All right. So, Elink, as you once again, for the third time, offer Lushara up, all of a sudden, you feel like gagging. And suddenly you watch as a finger ejects from your mouth, then another, and then another, followed by another pair. As your mouth then breaks, you hear a snapping sound as your jaw distends and a full arm starts to stretch out of your mouth. You watch as a head, almost like giving birth, pours from your orifice out of the mouth. Pulling itself out, you see the upper torso of Kaneepo contorting into the small space that is your jaw. As he ejects himself, you barely able to kind of like hold your, you're basically worried at this point your head's going to snap in half. You don't know where he's coming from, but you feel this slimy, ink-like viscosity down the back of your throat as he emerges, looks you in the eye with this huge grin and goes, shh. And he rubs your hair as he says, if someone's going to volunteer, they'll do it for themselves, love. You gain frightened 3 as a condition.
Gosh. I'm certainly frightened.
A few moments later, and you just suddenly see that Kaneepo that was in your mouth disappear, vanishing in its entirety.
Alec, what's wrong?
You all saw that, by the way.
Oh,
We saw. Okay.
Oh yeah,
That was what's
all
wrong.
of you saw that. Oh no.
oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, we were all just staring in horror, I'm sure. Like, are you all right?
No.
Ellen shakes her head, but like is not saying anything.
All right.
Hmm.
So, to reiterate, Kaneepo has said there will be tryouts. That you are chosen for one of you
There
to
will
take
be
the throne.
tryouts.
The sacrifice is for you to basically decide among yourselves if one of you willingly sits on the throne or if you fight for that position. These are the things that Kaneepo has said.
Okay, so let's just run through it again. You're saying that it's a necessity of this realm to have somebody on the throne.
Yes.
How do you know that? Have you ever tried just there being no one?
It is not an option.
How do you know? Did you try?
Because this is a divinely granted task. Something I don't expect, something that has spent the last couple of months wandering, learning about the world, would have a full understanding of. But if you want to know, take the throne.
And if there wasn't a throne to take?
Oh, you're more than welcome to try.
Have you tried?
Have you?
I can't
No.
remember.
Oh. Well, it must be hard losing all your memories. Not having everything together. If only you had a little more time, a little more knowledge, and a breadth of experience. Power can give you this, you know, very easily. After all children dream, don't they? And we can find any child who dreams, no matter where they are, on this or any plane.
You do know, don't you?
You watch as Kaneepo's eyes roll into the back of his head as he now rotates his head back to face Lashara. And what of you, little elf? After all, you and your compatriot. You watch as he disappears from holding Lashara and now stands in front of Aelith. The both of you know why you're here. You've come here to try and protect your kind from the dreaded Slim. So what are you waiting for? He stands backwards, revealing his chest. I sense your anger. I sense your bloodlust. You want to stick me right here. Well, don't let me stop you. All the more reason for you to slay me where I stand. Because if you do not,
Aelith just...
I will wipe all elves from this and every world.
If you could do that, you're stuck here.
For now. But I have my ways.
So...
After all, you've seen the machine.
What more haven't you told us?
If I sat here telling you everything that you didn't know, I could fill the Akashic record.
What if we help you escape the tree?
Escape?
So that you're free to roam the night hold again?
Oh, you think I wish to escape to roam free in the night hold like some tree-loving whelp running around, romping with the fairies? Not my style, love. As I said, there are bigger things here. What happens to me doesn't matter. He points at the throne again. I'm not even the one who gets to decide what happens. After all, I am not a chosen. But perhaps some incentive. After all, you seem very thirsty, perhaps? spending all of this time trying to get me to spill my guts while not spilling your own. So, I suppose we can do it another way. You watch as he disappears, and you watch as his hands claw from underneath the bed where Leiko is being tied up. Oh, I saw you, bleeding hearts, trying to make friends everywhere you go. After all, which monster is not able to be redeemed? Well, let's find out, shall we? You hear a blood-curdling scream as he reaches out and in a single vicious stroke dismembers Leiko's right arm. Tearing it clean from its socket, you hear her cry out, but in a moment, Kaneepo raises a hand and casts silence on her. It is deathly quiet as he holds the severed limb.
That's enough. I'll do
What
it.
is the point of
shadow.
this?
The point is not important. The fact is, it must be done. You will do it? Take the throne?
I'll do it. No more of this.
He throws the hand behind him almost playfully, like he's trying to, like a child trying to hide a toy that it's stolen. He throws it behind his, fine.
Well, like you wanted to be a Pathfinder.
Elink.
Yeah, well,
Lushara's just gonna
No.
shake her head at you, like, don't.
No.
someone's got to be a hero.
I don't think that's the way to do it. I
This
think you're
isn't
just
it.
going to become like him.
Well, then you know what to do, hey?
Might I offer a suggestion? Just before y'all decide to, do the whole noble sacrifice thing?
Oh, is this the hedgehog?
Is
This
this
is
Ed?
indeed the hedgehog.
Yay.
We're gonna make a hedgehog the new Kaneepo.
Yeah, see Kaneepo can crawl out of his tank now.
All right.
No one's becoming the new Kaneepo. Nobody.
No.
God, he's so cute.
Oh my god.
Now, I reckon I
We have
might
to save him.
Now, I reckon I might just be a snack-sized, little bite-sized thing to this here fella here. But, listen, y'all reckon you might just, I don't know, maybe kill this motherfucker? There are like 6 of you.
Yeah. It's
I
a
mean,
great
I'm just-
idea.
I'm putting this out there. I just think you ever try just, straight up murdering him? I mean, he might not die right away. I mean, this is, after all, the night hold, and he'll likely come back and all that jazz. But I reckon, y'all look like pretty well put together, stocky individuals. I mean, don't give up hope just because this guy's a scary dude. I mean, I've felt scary things all the time. I'm about the size of your left shoe, and I still put up a bigger fight than you guys did. Come on now.
Fair, we were trying
was
to get
plan
some
B, yes.
information
Yeah.
first. And then Lushara is going to turn and if she can see Kaneepo, try to cast Enfeeble on him.
Ah, very well. You can indeed do so. Please, we'll have everyone roll initiative. There is no surprise round, sadly. But Hubert Hedge, with his words to suddenly cut through the pace that Kaneepo had set, plunges us
All right.
into a battle. Aelith, you're up
Alright,
first,
wait.
followed by Kaneepo, then Viv, Lushara, Bilratar, Leiko, Elink, then Arsini, coming up in the rear. All right.
Okay. So. Well,
Just so
we
you're aware,
know
Doug,
why.
you've hidden Kaneepo from the combat tracker from us.
Sorry?
You've hidden Kaneepo in the combat tracker from us, by the way.
Oh, yes, sorry, you're right. Let me... Hiya.
Also, Marcus gave insight bonus.
Insight bonus. Okay, Kaneepo the Slim has, as you've noticed, the ability to teleport. This is called his phasic defense. Whenever he takes damage, or the first time he takes damage, he is able to mitigate it in order to change location. One thing you've noticed with your insight bonus is that in order to do his teleportations, he has been injuring himself, using his claws to stab into his palm or his leg, which is how he has been triggering it. It is not a flawless system, but it is a tricky way for him to prepare to be able to dodge and maneuver his way around.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Aelith, you're up first.
All right. Well, we're here to get a few things. So Aelith is just going to draw her bow, and she's going to do I think it's a is it head precision?
You're going to use Hunter's Mark, and then you're going to use 2 actions for a precision shot.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, she's going to just go all out for this.
Nice. All right, make your attack.
Alrighty. Here we go. Fingers crossed.
Ooh, unfortunately, a miss. You do have hero points if you want to use it.
All right. Yep, I'm going to try that again.
All right.
Here we go.
Whoa!
Yeah!
Natural 20! Which, I'm going to be so mean. He is going to use his phasic defense, and as the arrow hits him square in the head, the body disappears. And as his reaction, Kaneepo appears next to Elink.
Ooh.
Don't listen to them. Take your throne. It's yours. The power. You will never know fear again.
Don't do it, Elink.
You have 2 more actions,
And-
Aelith. Oh, sorry, no, you don't. Sorry, that's your Hunter's Mark.
No, I
and your-
don't. That was it.
That was unfortunate. All right. Kaneepo is tricky, but you have expended his once per round reaction. That is, of course, until it is now his turn, where he re-gets it. Let's give someone some fear. Let's see. All right. I'm going to use Slim Step next to Viv.
Ow.
As one action, suddenly, Kaneepo is next to you, Viv. And uses a large claw to strike you for 27 damage. Sorry, 27 to hit, not damage. What am I saying? You do only take 3 points of damage. However, as you do so, your mind... Oh, come on. Your mind begins to flow with pretty nasty thoughts.
Oh, Kaneepo, I think you're forgetting what we do with nightmares.
Kaneepo looks at you and smiles. He says, "Oh no. I think you forgot who creates them."
Ooh.
And with his second attack,
Ouch.
Damn.
is gonna go for another hit.
Hit me! Hit me!
Oh my god, what the frick is hell?
Oh, weak hits! Weak hits! Weak hits!
Alright, critical success. Let's use a jinx point on this one. Let's give that a go.
Oh, come on. Can I use one of my hero points then?
Yes, you can if you would like.
I would like
Let's
to.
cancel the jinx point.
Alright, no, you can't cancel the jinx point, but you can
You
reroll.
can't cancel drink points, but you can. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that is
Oh.
still a failure.
Damn.
Alright.
Um. Wait.
Hmm.
Do I want to do this already? Yeah, I want to do it. I'm gonna use my nat 20.
Oh, okay. Do you want to know what the ability does before you you use the nat 20?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It gives you frightened 1 and 3d6 mental damage.
Ooh.
Do you want to use the nat 20?
Yeah, it sounds like I do.
Okay.
It does sound like I do.
All right, nat 20 comes out.
I'm making a point. I have to make a point. I can't fail at this. It's about the point being made.
All right. You do so, and Kaneepo lands 2 big scratches.
It takes over Kaneepo's power.
Viv, you're up next.
Okay.
Shadow Puppet.
I've had cats scratch worse than that. Alright, let's see. Which one do I want to do first? Which one do I want to do first? Okay. I'm gonna try a new spell I got for this level a while back. I'm going to target... Is Kaneepo living? Just real quick.
Looks living.
Like living targeted by spells living, or living looks like he is conscious?
I guess
Looks
we'll
like
find
he
out.
breathes and eats and does all that stuff.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna try it, because if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I want to try it. I'm gonna target Kaneepo with Phantasmal Treasure. Let me read out what it does real quick. A phantasmal image of the most precious thing imaginable to the target appears in a location of your choice within the spell's range. Only the spell's target can see the treasure, though you can see the vague shape of the treasure as a pile of items, a deific avatar, or a cherished loved one or hero. The target's response to the treasure is based on the outcome of the target's will save.
Okay.
If it is okay for me to cast?
Yeah, sure. I didn't see why not. Go ahead.
Okay. Come here, Kaneepo. Ooh.
Oh.
He does
However,
save.
that doesn't mean that he doesn't get any effects. On a success, the target becomes fascinated with the treasure, and the duration is until the end of its turn. The target can also try to disbelieve the illusion if it touches the treasure, seeks to examine it, or speaks to it if the illusion appears to be a person or the like. If the target disbelieves the illusion, the spell ends.
All right, so Kaneepo is now fascinated. For 1 round.
Yep, until his turn comes back around.
Okay. Very well.
Yeah. And then just gonna do a little protect companion with my last little third of action. There's 2 to cast Phantasmal Treasure, then I'm just gonna do, a little protect companion, because I think they're gonna need it.
All right, done and done. You protect your Eidolon as we now go to Lashara.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, Enfeeble is a saving throw. Could I use my nat 20 to guarantee that he'll fail it?
No.
All right. Well,
But
I thought I'd ask.
I'm glad you asked.
It's only your rolls.
I was hoping maybe I could twist it, but that's okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and throw Enfeeble on you. Scary, scary Kaneepo.
All right.
Oh,
He saves.
Let me just double check. Success. Okay, so with the success, he's enfeebled 1 till the start of my next turn.
All right.
And then for my last action, I am gonna do Stoke the Heart on Aelith. So I'm just gonna kind of flick my hand and just kind of send a hex over to lay on her. So let me throw that there. There we go. and then give myself 3 temporary hit points from sustaining a hex.
All right,
And
very
that's my turn.
nice.
All right, that's me.
All right, done and done. Bilrota, you're up next. You might be muted, maybe, if you're saying stuff.
Oh, sorry. Yes, it was. I said, so when you described this room, you said that there was a magic rune circle in the middle.
Yes,
right?
I did.
And I'm going to presume people have been crossing it all over the time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So crossing it doesn't appear to do anything. Very well. But seeing the fact that Kaneepo is going around slashing into people, Bill will... Yeah, so Bill is immediately going to go into a rage, as all the emotions calm down a little bit.
All right.
And then he's going to charge right at Kaneepo and try to just stalk him across the jaw, see if he can at least make him back away from Viv a little bit.
All right. You go for a strike. Very nice. A solid hit. However,
Sorry.
with his reaction, Kaneepo disappears.
That's fine, because part of my plan was to get him to use up his reaction.
And that is what happened. So rage, move, attack. Done.
Yep.
All right. Elink, you're up next.
They are after it, aren't they? They're after my throne, and I shall be mighty and powerful, and they shall know me as your grace, and I would summon a tooth fairy.
Just one?
All 3 of my actions. Yeah, just one.
Okay.
An ally.
That's just
But-
no. I don't mean to undermine it. That was just a very impressive speech for to summon a single tooth fairy. All right, a single tooth fairy shows up.
Where's Kaneepo? Over there?
Over there, yeah.
All right. Outstanding. My turn's done, and I think the tooth fairy gets to act after me now. And so the tooth fairy is going to try and pluck the acorn from atop the throne.
As a teeth.
Crush it with those tooth pliers. Absolutely, yes. So this is
And you
7?
watch as it snaps as the pliers that the tooth fairy has cause the acorn to burst and crumble. The runic circle in the middle of the room breaks and shatters. Kaneepo seems unperturbed because he is fascinated with Viv.
All right.
Run! My players forgot that they're looking for the shade with her
We
key.
still need the key. Yeah.
And we're thinking, that's side quest number 1 done
Yep.
for poor
Yes.
Laurie.
We saved some kids.
The tooth fairy then lands on the ground and starts smacking the acorn pieces.
I love your fury, little guy. Go off on one.
There you go. Cool. Done.
Tooth fairy alien.
Yep. His name is Bicuspid.
Nice.
Love it.
All right.
He's
Arsini,
amazing.
you're up next.
A Stitch. All right. So he has teleported next to me. I think instinctively I would kind of just punch him because I didn't have a weapon on me at the time. So I'm just gonna take my newly found muscles and attempt to punch him in the face.
Attempt to punch him in the face. Very well.
Which jaw? Oh!
Ooh, nice. All right, that'll hit. D damage.
I do 4 points of damage
All right.
as I kind of like feel the weight of my muscle punch him in the face, and I go,
You do. Aha.
aha! Then I
Let me
and then
just
I will
check something here.
second action. Yep.
Cool. If any creature takes a hostile action against you, fascination will end.
Oh.
He now looks directly at you as you've punched him in the jaw.
Huh. I'm just like, huh. That hurt my fist actually, because it's they're feeling this new feeling they haven't felt in a while.
Ah, yes, that feeling is called pain. I'll fucking introduce you to
Yes.
some more.
This is as I back up, be like, oh, see ya. And I'm gonna back up this way for my second action, and then my third action is just to pull a dagger out.
All right, done and done. Top of the round, Aelith, you're up.
Okay.
Piotr, did you see that?
All right.
Why aren't you using your magic?
I
on
am
him?
going to.
I don't know. I got
Yep.
startled.
I'm just going to do a strike with the longbow.
All right, you're going to use 2 actions to strike or just the one?
Nope, just the one.
All right, make your attack.
After seeing what happened last time, she
Oh.
she wants to prepare for this.
You need
Oh, whoops.
Yep, that's okay.
Yep.
Okay, so that will hit, not a crit. Roll your damage as you fire your longbow. Now, keeping in mind, Hunter's Mark is still in effect, so you do still get the second one automatically. You don't need to use that as an action.
Okay, so I don't want this to go. Well, I didn't mean to roll that. Sorry.
You haven't rolled anything yet.
All right, so Hunter's Mark. So I can do the second one you said.
Correct.
Alrighty.
Once
Here
you've applied
goes.
Hunter's Mark, it stays in play. All right, 16 points of damage to Kaneepo the Slim.
Okay. She's seeing he didn't do anything, so she's going to do the same thing again.
Sure. Second shot. Oh, natural 20. Take it. Do the damage.
Damn, that's the second nat 20 that you've rolled against him.
That's
He's just
true.
going off.
Freaking going off.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Aelith's
Why do I
really angry.
I keep
Very angry.
pulling the wrong thing. Sorry. So I do this again.
All right. That is 35 damage. Pick a number between 1 to 5.
3.
All right, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. Piercing damage. The target cannot heal damage until 8 hours of rest.
Oh.
All right, so he is unable to heal his damage, which actually is really bad because that's exactly what he was about to do.
Okay. Aelith has one more in her. Here we
All
All right,
go.
that's another 20.
All right, that is a miss, unfortunately.
Okay.
Is
All
that
right.
attack number 3?
Yep, that was attack
that was
number
attack
3.
Yeah.
No, I mean, have you actually picked attack number 3 rather than attack number 1 for the negatives?
Oh yeah, it looks like you've used your first attack for all of them. They're all at +10. So remember, as each of yours goes down.
Okay.
So let's have a quick look here. Because that's why.
Yeah, I screwed up the second one then. Sorry.
No, that's okay. It's a natural 20, so it'll still be a crit. That's not going to change. However, your next one would be a 10. That is a crit fumble, though. So your third attack is a fumble. Pick a number between 1 to 5.
1.
Here we go. 1. We have... for 3 rounds, enemies gain a bonus against you, and you are flat-footed. Or off guard, as it is. Alright, so 3 rounds, you are off guard. Okay. At this point in time, Kaneepo is enraged. And will use his actions. Let's kill Aelith.
Go for it.
I do that.
All right, number 1. You watch as Kaneepo cuts into his flesh, and as he rips it apart, you watch as shadow stuff begins to pour outwards and spray this blackened ink directly in a line through all 3 of you. I need each of you to make me a fortitude save, sorry. Arsini succeeds. Lashara fails. And Aelith saves. All right. Let me just double check. Okay. So, Lashara, you were the only person who fails. Do you want to use a hero point?
Yeah. Yes. I would like to use a hero point and reroll that. Yeah.
All right. Make a reroll.
All right. Yay!
All right. All 3 of you save. As he attempts to lash out this inky stain at you and rip it back towards you, it fails, and he does not do that. As his next action, he is going to weigh up his options. I'm going to roll a percentage. Let's find out. Oh, that's really bad. All right. He teleports and seems to disappear. All right. Done and done. Next up is Viv.
Okay, Viv's gonna look around. Can they see... They're looking for 2 keys. One that looks like it would go for the birdcage, and the Shade Wither key. Can they see any keys in sight?
Make a perception check.
Sounds good. Also, could you put Viv, the Eidolon, in as well? Because they're the ones that get protect companion.
No,
yeah,
of course.
thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. Just want to know which one they're hitting. Okay, let's see.
Hey, y'all! He's over here by my cage!
Oh, shit!
This motherfucker's hiding back here like a coward! Listen here, you son of a bitch! Y'all can't eat me! I'll stab you in the fucking eye!
God, okay. That was a nat 20 for 32.
Yeah, first of all, you know that the key to the cage seems to be hanging on the one of the bedposts next to Kaneepo's bed. The Shade Wither key is nowhere to be seen.
Okay. Let's see. Is that because there's 1 action to search, yeah?
Yeah, 1 action to search.
Sounds good. So let's see, what 2 action do I have?
Oop, I want that one.
See, I think I'm gonna just we're just gonna do a little meander on over here to actually see into that corner that the hedgehog has just yelled about there being somebody there.
Yeah.
Can they see him?
By the way, Cass, this is the hedgehog that is southern. Just so you know. Okay.
He's cute, and we need to make sure he lives.
We will make sure he lives. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've moved over there.
Yeah. Can I see him like the hedgehog was yelling about?
Yes, he's over there. He's hiding behind the cage.
I'm gonna take a button and telekinetic projectile his ass. Just gonna yeet a button at his face.
Where are you getting a button from?
I have buttons.
Very well.
I have a pocket of buttons. Remember I gave
Yeets
one
it
to
off of
Arsene?
Arsene. Yeah.
All right, yeet the button at him.
Yeet. Okay, let's see. Where is it? There it is.
How many buttons do you have on you?
Yeah, button. You don't need to worry about it.
That is a miss.
It was a miss. It was indeed a miss. Damn. I still feel very happy that I threw a button at him.
You did. All right, Lashara, you're up next.
Okay, is Kaneepo invisible?
No, he's hidden.
Okay. Let me double check.
You will need to make a perception check because, weirdly enough, he is called Kaneepo the Slim because if he stands sideways, he can actually hide behind incredibly thin objects, including a cage.
It's made of paper.
Kinda. Not made of paper, but when he turns, it's like the shadows envelop him and he becomes
Paper Kaneepo.
Like, you know when you
Okay,
walk behind a
so-
tree, but you're like impossibly large, like that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so see the unseen is not going to help me here. Okay, just
He
wanted
pulls
to check.
the Looney Tune hide behind the slim pole.
Yeah.
As a baby.
First, I'm going to do an action to move over here because I would like to not be clustered with everybody after that last attack. Okay, and then I need a perception check to see if I can see him. Why do I keep clicking the wrong thing? There we go. Okay. Try to get an eye for him with a 22.
22 will spot him.
Wonderful. And I'm just then going to cast shield on myself because I can't do anything else. That's 3 actions.
All right, done and done. Viv, you had something to say?
Yeah, just curious. We couldn't see what, I couldn't see what, his phantasmal treasure was, but I could make out the vague outline of it. Did I see if it was like an item or a humanoid?
You'd probably see it was a human heart.
Okay. That's concerning. Thank
Cool.
you.
All right. Bilrotar.
Oh, okay. So having heard our lovely hedgehog friend say that he was roughly over that way, Bill will take out his greatsword and he will just double check what the range is. Because so it's just, and using 2 actions to do a sudden charge, we'll dash across, and because that's the sudden charge, I get to make a free strike action at the end, so I will be effectively doing like a wide swing through where, just sort of beside the cage, so I'm going to add the head into the check. Yeah? To see if that's actually...
No.
God, no.
Critical miss.
Yep. Number 3.
All right, number 3. 1, 2, 3 for Bilrotar. Punt! Your weapon flies into the air and lodges itself in the ceiling. Oh no.
Of course, I took out the greatsword for that one.
Oh no, what a shame. That greatsword is now gone and it's broken. Ah, no, what a terrible twist
It's already
of
been broken
fate.
twice.
It flies into a rust monster's den and gets turned into powder. Ah, what are the odds? No, actually,
Bill,
it
we
did
really need
legitimately
to get
say.
you a great axe.
Yeah. It's just stuck in the ceiling now.
It's just stuck in the ceiling, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Done?
Yeah, because there was 2 moves to get there and 1 to pull out the greatsword to begin with.
All right. Elink, you're up next.
Alrighty, I am going to use 1 action to command my wonderful Tooth Fairy. There is a key around here. Find it, and I will grant you a tooth. And I am then going
I
to
have a
turn.
bunch of teeth on me as I kind of am close, so I kind of heard them say that.
That Tooth Fairy is going to check you out first now. It's not what we
Oh,
wanted.
Sorry,
I'm going to.
I was trying to help.
What is the chair made of, or the throne? Like,
It is made of the same wood. It's not really a separate object, but part of the tree trunk or the tree stump that you are in.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to specifically look through or over the chair in order to see if the key's sort of hidden in the chair or in a compartment.
Perception check as you search the chair. Alas, you see no such key on the chair.
That is a shame. Is there anything else back here or up here?
Nothing of note.
All right. In such a case, let's jump down. I'm going to recommend my little fairy friend that the key is probably on Kaneepo, maybe?
Yep. Cool. He'll go and have a look. Flies over there. Has a look at Arsini. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. And he flies off. All right. Unfortunately, oh no, that's Arsini. Unfortunately, commanded minions without the special feats and stuff only get 2 actions on their turn. So he'll move 2 actions.
Outstanding. What was his name again?
His name is Bicuspid. Or Cuspid to his friends. Arsini, you're next.
Okay. So Arseni feeling a new sense of strength. With this new body of his, or theirs, I guess now. I want to ask you if I could try something. Might do a hero point with it because since I only have a movement of 20 feet.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
But I want to run over, seeing Bill Richard have his great sword fly into the ceiling. I want to run over and jump towards the ceiling, grab the sword, and then when I land next to Kaneepo, attack him with the sword on my way down.
All right, hit me with that again.
Because I have an ability quick jump.
Yep.
Which means I don't have to take the
Movement.
initial stride.
Yep. Sure.
To do the jump. But I only have a 20-foot move speed now, so I won't probably get there all the way.
Sure.
So I'm wondering if with a hero point, if I could maybe get that movement to maybe jump to the sword, attempt to grab it, and then attack Kaneepo with it on my way down. Like pulling it out of the ceiling and attacking.
Sure. That'll take all 3 of your actions. Will require an athletics check. Your target number will be 21. If you can succeed in that, you will then get a free attack on the top, and Kaneepo will be off guard. You will also need to make a perception check to spot Kaneepo.
I'm gonna hero point that.
All right.
Okay. Sorry, perception is.
No. We're still going with this. So you're leaping
gotcha,
up.
Yep.
So
I need to...
hero point. Let's use it. What do we get?
Aha! 25.
All right. You leap up and you grab hold of the sword. Now a perception check to see if you can spot Kaneepo as you swing him down.
18.
You do spot Kaneepo and make your attack.
All right. Should I get a great sword and put it in my inventory, or
No, just make your attack first, and then we'll calculate damage manually.
Okay. So I'll just do it with a dagger then.
Yeah.
Sure.
Especially because this is actually
Are you
said
wait,
off-balance,
actually,
so-
hang on, wait. Are you trained with martial weapons? Because I don't believe sorcerers are.
No. But
So
which
you just
case
use.
then-
So you would just use your D20 plus strength.
Okay, so. And then he's off guard though. You said right?
Yes. So that the bottom left, you should be able to hit the off guard button.
Yep. So my strength is +2.
That is a critical fumble.
How many hero points have I already used?
You've used one for this, so
One?
you cannot use another one.
Ah, dang it.
All right.
Okay.
Because it is funny, Bilritar, make a reflex save. That is not enough. Arsini, make another attack against Bilritar with the same stat. So your strength plus
Also
your
off guard,
D20.
or
Yes, definitely off guard.
I've got denied
Sorry.
advantage. Nothing is off guard against me.
Oh, never mind, you're fine.
oh, okay.
Oh wait,
Cool.
nothing is off guard against you?
Yeah. Sorry.
I rolled a 6.
Let me read it out for one chat.
I tried.
All right, what's
Souls
your...
struggle to pass your defenses. You aren't flat-footed to hidden, undetected, or flanking creatures of your level or lower. Creatures of your level or lower using surprise attack, however, can still use allies to flank.
All right, very well. Descriptivist, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. I recognize that handsome little face. All right, Neil, you've crit fumbled again. Pick a number between 1 to 5 as you swing down and nearly cleave Bilritar in twain.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Your weapon is now broken and has the broken condition. So, as Arsini leaps into the air, he grabs Bilritar's greatsword from the ceiling, and as he does so, he yanks it out, snapping it out from the ceiling and swinging it down onto Bilritar's armor. But he misses Bilritar, hitting the floor on just the wrong angle, and you just hear this heart-wrenching twang as the blade now has a large fissure through its edge.
Once again.
Again. Oh wait, is it already broken?
No,
It got repaired when we were in the city.
Oh, right. Okay, good. Because I was going to say if it was, then we'd be destroyed. But yes. So yes, it is now broken yet again.
Okay.
All right.
Bill.
Okay, that's
Leave
it.
that. I'll hand it over to him when he wants it, I guess.
Very sheepishly handed over. All right, Aelith, you're up next. What does our elven archer do at this point? Kaneepo the Slim, our shadowy boss, is currently caught between quite a few people now.
Okay. So being off guard, can I still move?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna move just to about here
Mm-hmm.
to get hopefully a little bit of a better view. And I want to try I want to try attacking again.
All right, let's do it. You notch your arrow, you take aim, and launch it, firing it at Kaneepo.
So-
Oh, wait, no, you need a perception check to find him first.
Okay.
Yeah, because he is still technically hidden, though everyone has made it. The DC is 16, so it's quite low. He actually rolled pretty badly.
Well, you say that. Bill didn't even try, remember? I just
Oops.
swung at the hidden space.
Oh, you should have tried.
No, I put the hidden thing in.
Oh, right,
'cause
yes.
he
this
said
is right.
he was roughly there, which is why.
Oh,
I
yes,
had the
yes,
best
yes,
chance as
yes,
well.
Of course. Yes, you can identify exactly where he is.
Okay. Because I moved, so then I do the +5 because this will be my second action, correct?
No, remember, it's only multiple attack penalty. So, because this is your first attack in the round, it's still at your highest base attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Then I'm going to do what I did before because I just don't trust that he won't disappear again.
All right, that's a solid hit, and sure enough, As the arrow hits him, he does disappear. Ooh, yeah, right here.
Oh no.
All right, Kaneepo appears right next to you.
Well, that's a load of BS.
Yep. All right.
Since he's right there, I don't have an unarmed where I could just like punch him.
Well, fun fact,
All I
in
have to
Pathfinder 2nd Edition, you have no penalties unless they have an attack of opportunity specifically for that character to making ranged attacks in melee. So yeah, you can just fire at him.
Okay, I'm gonna do this again.
All right,
This
let's
time
do
I
it.
remember this is my second one, so I just do that,
Nice. That is a solid hit.
and
And then deal your
Hunter's
damage.
Mark is still up, correct?
Correct.
Yay! Here we go.
Okay, very cool. That will deal 17 points of damage. He is not looking great. As we then go to Kaneepo's turn.
And I have a question because I was given the given that heroic action battle cry.
Oh yeah, the war cry? You want to use that?
Yeah, what does that do again?
It gives you a free chance to intimidate him.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I'd like to do that.
Make an intimidate check. Your target number is 24.
Okay. Well, this ought to be interesting. Here we go. Oops. Oh, man. All right. Sorry.
Just roll it in chat. Sorry, you don't need to roll on him.
Okay. All right. Let's try that again. Intimidation.
Unfortunately, it's untrained, and the 24 is not within your
Yep.
grasp. He is unafraid.
Oh, well.
All right. That's unfortunate. Okay. But you let loose.
Yeah.
You still let loose the battle cry, and as you do so, everyone that hears it knows that you mean business. Kaneepo is going to turn its attention to Lushara.
Oh, no.
Actually, no. Aelith has done a lot of damage. I think I'm going to take out Aelith.
Okay.
First attack is a solid hit as a claw scratches you for 7 points of damage. Let's see if we make the saving throw here. That is a failure. Do you want to use your hero point for it? No.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Let's
Yes.
do. Okay. Let's re-roll that real quick. As he scratches into you. Damn, that did not change a thing. All right.
Okay. Ooh.
14 extra points of mental damage, and you are now stricken with fear. With a second action, he lands a critical blow, dealing 11 points of damage. And let's just see if you take an extra dying here. Critical failure. All right, you are on dying. Well, you're frightened 3, dying 3. All right.
That's one death save away from death.
That is one death save away from certain death. All right.
Do you want to use your hero point to stay up on Wi-Fi?
We'll keep moving for now because he's still got his third action. But yes, we'll come back to that because we've got a thing. All right. With the third and final attack, he is going to go for Lushara. I'm going to burn my natural 20 on this.
Oh no!
Oh no.
The elves are going down.
Yep.
No.
He
Yep,
does
the
hate
elves
us a
are-
whole lot.
Yep.
All right. So that is 14 points of damage.
Ow.
And a saving throw. That is a critical failure.
Do I have any hero points left? I don't.
You do have 2.
remember.
But
I
I
think I
will.
used
But
one
I
of
will. I will
them.
recommend keeping it for aesthetics. Yeah.
Oh,
There's a plan.
no.
All right. 33 points of damage. And frightened 2.
No.
All right.
Oh no.
Oh.
Now, as the 2 elves go down, all of a sudden you watch as Kaneepo smiles. You watch as he reaches his hands in front of him, and blood from the wounds that Aelith and Lushara have suffered pool into the center of his body. As this happens, you watch as he forms what looks to be a crystal heart that starts to beat harder and more healthily as Lushara and Aelith's hearts start to dwindle. Kaneepo is fascinated once more, this time by no mere illusion, but by the heart that he now holds in his hand. As Aelith and Lushara's breath begins to slow, their eyes begin to fade. I will give everyone a roleplay reaction to the events that are transpiring. Starting with Elink.
Elink is seeing fellow elves being taken down, and just almost like literal steam just like bellows from Elink's nostrils.
All right. Viv.
You remind me what my heroic action is, the rage that I have?
She has Rage and Fury, by the way, Dag.
Raging Fury. It'll take me a little bit, but again, this is a roleplay one, not a actual action thing.
Oh, sorry. Viv will then, still very much in the style of Raging Fury, will just let out a terrible, ear-curdling scream.
All right. Arsini.
I think seeing them both go down after me also just failing to do anything with the sword that I grabbed out of the ceiling, Arseni falls to their knees in disbelief that they both just went down so quickly.
All right. And Bilrita.
So Bill, still in the rage, is almost frothing at this point. And I'd imagine it's more of a, are you so afraid of everyone else that you keep running to the elves?
I don't know if I laughed or if he laughed. It's it's like, wow, how pathetic. Bark and bellow and moan all you want.
Because all he's done is basically chase him. Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to like hold the crystal and focus on that. By the way, your heroic action, by the way, Viv, it pretty much as a free action, when any of your allies go down, you get to rage. So that's you when we come back to this, you can go into a rage. Likewise, Aelith and Lushara, you will have access to your hero points. This is just, again, like I said, for the dramatics of the this scene here. As we pan away from this devastating sight, the battle as Kaneepo has done his best to try and fell his quarries, his victory now almost assured. The Shade with a Key still nowhere to be seen. The throne remaining empty. Much as Kaneepo had predicted, sacrifices, blood, all are offered here on this crucible for the throne of the Slim. But who will emerge victorious? Will it be our heroes? Will it be Kaneepo? Find out when we return in 2 weeks to Pathfinder Gatewalkers. Woo! All right.
Wow.
Thank you very much, everyone, for coming and joining us. I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. I know that I certainly did. It was amazing getting to actually play with everyone and have another session before I head out. Super excited to see everyone back in the saddle as a whole team taking on the main boss. You guys got a really good start on him right out the gate, which I absolutely loved. You guys really kind of let him have it, and the amount of nat 20s that came out of Aelith today was freaking phenomenal. So that was awesome. So freaking good to see. But of course we'll have to come back next time and find out where the conclusion of this chapter is. Keeping in mind, it's not the end of the book. We do have one more chapter after you deal with Kaneepo to sort out. So so bear that in mind. But guys, be sure, if you haven't already, to go follow me on Instagram to come and watch my journey to Gen Con. That'll start tomorrow, so go and enjoy all of those things. Be sure to, of course, I don't know, that's pretty much it. Just come see me at Gen Con if you're going to see me at Gen Con. Yeah, I got nothing. DAG formation for today. What's a good one? Trust your GM. Sometimes your GM will ask, much like I did with OG and Jen, tell them hey, don't worry about your hero point just yet. This is obviously a cue or a sign that we're going to go through a story element. We're going through a little bit for drama and stuff. We do not require you to use those mechanical resources because you guys ultimately will be fine. We as players and as GMs understand that this is the logic. And the reason we do this is because we allow our players and ourselves to just embrace the story and enjoy it in its fullest. Now, if I turned around and said, "Oh, your character's dead," then that's me being a dick. And if you do that to your players, you're a dick. But I would never do that. So yes, you guys are quote-unquote unconscious, but relatively safe for the time being. Yeah, we'll find out what happens next time. So thank you for your trust. Thank you for your games. My name is Michael, I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. You can find it here a number of times during the week, but not next week because I will be at Gen Con. I will be streaming on Instagram, as I said. I keep saying this multiple times, but I keep saying it because I keep forgetting to. So go check us out there. And go hang out in the Discord with all the cool and wonderful people. If you have anything you would like me to say or places you would like me to go while I'm at Gen Con, drop a line to me and @dag at me, on all the stuff. And yeah, I'll see what I can do. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Stay safe. Stay wonderful. Be kind to each other because why the fuck not? It's free. And until we meet again, as always, game hard or die trying. Bye, folks.
Bye.
Bye.